It's no secret that Minecraft Beta is one of the buggiest gaming experiences of all time. There are so many quirks and harmless issues that give old Minecraft its charm, as Notch figured out how to make the game right before our eyes. Beta 1.7.3, the last version before the adventure update, is no different. However, what if more time was spent on polishing up Beta 1.7.3 and making it into a more complete experience? Patching out all the bugs, adding things that players wanted, basically finishing Minecraft Beta without drastically changing the game with the adventure update. Well, there's a mod that does just that. Introducing Back to Beta, a mod for Beta 1.7.3 that adds new versions to Beta 1.7, currently going up to Beta 1.7.9 at the time of making this video. It seeks to polish and iron out all of the issues with Beta Minecraft and give the player the most ideal Golden Age experience. From the developer Sam Matty, it stated that the mod intends to take into account how players used to think the game would turn out. She pulled all sorts of old comments and threads that made really good suggestions of things that were never added into Minecraft, and well, added them into Minecraft. And not only were things in single player fixed, but Back to Beta also improves multiplayer functionality immensely and has a laundry list of server-side quality of life changes we'll go through later. So let's go through the single player changes, multiplayer changes, and what makes this mod so great and stand out from the others like it. Let's start with the single player adjustments. There are quite literally a million of them, and there's no need to go through each one, but I'll pick a few randomly from each update of Back to Beta and show it off. Starting with possibly the worst tool of all time in Minecraft Beta, the axe. Seriously, even the hoe is better than the beta axe. This is because at the time, wood adjacent items such as fences, crafting tables, stairs, and slabs were not coded to be, well, wood. They instead used the default timer of block breaking with an unarmed hand for every single tool, other than, well, a sword, making things slightly faster. Like, why? Anyway, and this feels just so nice when you play with it, the Back to Beta mod fixes this timer issue and correctly makes all wood adjacent things the modern speed when broken with an axe. Since I've been playing the older versions so much in my Evolution series and otherwise, this functionality feels like a dream to me. And the same goes for stone adjacent things and pickaxes, by the way. Stone stairs, iron doors, etc. have all had their break speed with a pickaxe completely fixed. So Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 was the last version before Hunger was released. In case you live under a rock or just got into the game recently, food used to be unstackable and right-clicking would instantly eat the food, rather than waiting for that eating animation to complete. However, this function was available even at full health, and I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally eaten a piece of pork chop in my hotbar due to this. Back to Beta prevents this from happening, similar to how you can't eat anything at full saturation in newer Minecraft versions. Another weird feature in this version that never really worked as intended was the nightmare, where you'd be attacked by mobs while asleep. Turns out it was only meant to work when you were outside. However, due to the way monster spawning mechanics work, it would happen to you if your bed touched a wall in your base. Back to Beta removes the nightmare entirely, taking care of that pesky bug and allowing safe sleeping in your own walls. Now, look at what happens when you die in vanilla beta Minecraft. Now, look at what happens when you die in modern Minecraft. Do you notice the difference? One random minor fix that was implemented was stopping this from happening, and the death screen is no longer a seizure-inducing DJ party. And lastly, let's talk about the skeleton real quick. The skeleton in vanilla beta is goofy, manhandling the bow in one hand and shooting arrows by manifesting it out of thin air through their own skulls. Back to Beta uses the modern skeleton bow holding model, and arrows now correctly come from the bow rather than the head. It's the little things like this that truly fit the scope of calling this a polished Golden Age Minecraft experience. So a few things to wrap up this section. This is by no means an exhaustive list. Like I said, there's actually a million. A full changelog with all the versions and every single fix in the patch notes is in the Back to Beta Discord, which I've linked below if you're interested. Also, the developer Sam Matty has been on a bit of a hiatus in the last year or so, but there are promises to continue working on this, so stay tuned. She even mentioned a plan to add separate quality of life related features outside of fixing the vanilla bugs and issues, which would be awesome to see someday. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Ryan, why does your game look so nice? Well, I'm using Faithful x32 and Optifine to load the HD part of the textures. It's not a part of the mod itself, but in the spirit of showcasing a finished, ideal version of beta Minecraft and also not clickbaiting you in the thumbnail with everything looking nice, it made sense. Let's move on to multiplayer updates. Back to Beta has full server-side support, partnering with Project Poseidon, an upgrade to the classic craft bucket system that fixes a lot of bugs and issues and server exploitation, meaning you can easily create your own Back to Beta server to have with friends. Not only does it feature all of the single-player patches and normal gameplay stuff, but the old Minecraft SMP experience is filled to the brim with its own bugs and issues. I've seen this firsthand on my own SMP. Shameless plug, I started a beta 1.7.3 SMP. Go join the Discord and play it. It's amazing. Like for example, mobs rubber banding everywhere all the time has been smoothed out. Tons of audio issues being fixed, like levers and buttons and pressure plates getting their audio properly added, or mob walking sounds being corrected and not glitched out or silent entirely, to things like mob spawners actually showing the mobs they are spawning instead of always showing a pig, which, yeah, if you didn't know that, vanilla beta spawners always show a pig in multiplayer, regardless of what's actually coming out. It adds a lot of commands to the base server files that you don't normally have access to in vanilla beta 1.7.3, such as time set and weather and summon. Something we take for granted nowadays is holding tab to see the players list, and Back to Beta adds that back into these versions. No more typing /list or similar just to have your chat flooded with usernames anymore. For those of you who have been around the Golden Age SMP community, you'll appreciate that one heavily. And perhaps my favorite part of it is adding a server list function to the multiplayer screen, rather than just direct connecting to an IP and having to type it anytime you want to change servers. I won't go through everything, of course, and there are way less features to talk about with multiplayer, but if you are thinking about reliving the old days with your friends or setting up a beta server of your own, I highly recommend trying it out and using this custom Back to Beta server jar. It really makes the experience not only fun for everyone, but incredibly easy from the server management side of things. A full list of the multiplayer upgrades was given its own section on the aforementioned Discord, so be sure to take a look if you're interested. It's truly incredible, even if you know nothing about old Minecraft servers or server hosting. And so this mod kind of reminds me of a mod I covered a while ago, Authentic Adventure. Back to Beta is extremely subtle, as you can tell. While most mods add a bazillion new things to the game, or in the case of the Golden Age Minecraft community, commonly offer a parallel timeline sort of experience with an alternate path of development, with new features, blocks, and items like Better Than Adventure. This mod, Back to Beta, seeks to take what was already there, the meat and potatoes of beta Minecraft, the one we all know and love, and make it a better experience overall. It keeps all the nostalgia of one of the most iconic and well-received versions of Minecraft ever, all while taking out the things that probably mildly or wildly infuriate you. Looking at you, 45 seconds to mine redstone. But really, after trying out, looking into, and showcasing Authentic Adventure and Back to Beta, this genre of polishing and fixing things that should have been polished and fixed back in the day, instead of adding on to what's already there, is slowly becoming one of my favorite things in old Minecraft. So if you've been itching to dive back into nostalgia or try out the old versions of the game again, or if you're already active in the Golden Age space and you want to transfer your existing world over to a better experience, which should work by the way, I highly recommend trying it out. Literally just for the dopamine rush of breaking a beta stare in a couple seconds alone. It gives like stress ball vibes. Like I said, the link to the Back to Beta Discord is in the description below. It's been a little inactive since Sam Maddie's hiatus, so go tell them Ryan sent you and give them some love. I've also linked a multi-MC instance zip file that you can easily drag and drop to begin playing on Back to Beta right away. As for me, thanks for watching yet another Golden Age mod showcase. We've almost made it through the entire list, so if you have any other mods I haven't yet talked about, please let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're brand new and want to see more nostalgic content like this. I love you all so very much. Stay hydrated, stay warm, and I'll see you in the next one. We have a lot of new channel members due to the SMP, so bear with me here. Special thanks to my night members Chris the Bear, Eva Aurora, Ivinium, Ponytail MC, Jake P 2013, Ferret Wolf 95, Caden TMG, Alex LG, Melon Siggy, Thomas Wellman Boyd, and Crimson, and my beloved board members Spalico, Alas, A Blair, Lilia Blue, Joss, L Vintage Nerd, Gunslinger Zach, the AB Rail Fan, Zach Random, Jazz This, Just Like Marky, the Alex and Co Show, IDK Who Dis, Hope Gaming, Annoyed Avenger, Pedic, MT Cads, Tor Willem, and Dirty Dan.